When you've been waiting for so long for a car like this, I mean, I think it's the best car in the world. From the first time I heard about it, it was almost 3 years ago. The GT3RS, I feel like it's my car. It was made for me. And today is the day it's finally here. Visible, I can touch it, I can even drive it. It's just, I feel like it's Christmas. As long as I can remember, I've always been into cars. My parents don't know where it's from, even though my dad always told me, you know, there's only one brand that counts, my son, and it's Porsche. Always. And I grew up in Le Mans. And growing up there, it was really like, it was just natural. The love for the brand has been in the family forever. And I grew up with that love for Porsches. I'm not sure if I remember exactly the first time I saw a Porsche. When I grew up, I didn't have the money, my family didn't have the money to buy nice cars, and so we didn't have a Porsche at home. But I remember the first time I was a passenger in it, and I was probably about 10 years old. My uncle had one back in the days in France that he brought back from the US. He had bought it. It was a 944 Turbo, and we went into the countryside roads. We went to buy a baguette for lunch. Took us about 45 minutes for what should have been about 5 minutes. That's my first memory of a Porsche. And I'm a big 911 fan, of course. It's kind of the benchmark for everything else for me. The fact that it's been around for generations, since I believe 1963, the shape has been the same. You can recognize it, whatever the generation is. Whether is it an old model with 100,000 miles or is it the brand new one, it doesn't matter. It's a 911. You sit behind the wheel of a Porsche, you can blindfold me and put me in the Porsche. I would know right away. I drive a GT3 every day. For me, what I do, I mean, as a race car driver myself and as the owner of a racing school, I get to drive so many different cars from so many different manufacturers. Like, you get to compare all of them, especially in a racetrack environment where you get to see the limit of the cars. Then you see the ones that were really bred for racing and to be in a racetrack environment. And if on top of it you can add to that the practicality of a daily driver, that's unique. And there's only one brand in the world that can do that, and it's Porsche.